Alright. OBS shows were good. Sevtech is crashing periodically. Do we have audio? It's crashing. Yep, we've got audio. And we'll monitor OBS to make sure we have desktop audio. And just should probably not have it on that. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll go and wait by Bob, and if we're got the audio, we can do some streaming. Of course, it's gonna take its time to load because why not? Oh, is it loading the terrain? It's loading terrain. I think we're almost there. Yes, yes, we're in. It is daybreak. Oh wait, I think I muted the audio. Yeah, I did. Okay. A little bit of lag, but not that, but this. Yes, we do in fact have audio. Get rid of that. And it's a little loud actually, so I'm going to turn this down to like 50% so I can hear myself think. And we are good to go. So, I guess we shall just begin. Hello, people of the internet. I am Soulrock Dragon, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages Livestream edition. I don't know really where I was going with that, but anyways, we're back after a 1-week break so that I could build my new home. It's got walls, it's got body, it has an Astral Sorcery area and a Blood Magic area, which is where I'm going to right now. Haven't furnished it yet. This is still a little bit loud to my ears, but I do have headphones on, so you know. Oh, I missed that. That's gonna annoy me. In a bit, it will, at least not right now. But yeah, we are back, and we're better than ever because we actually have some setups here. Nice big old room with which we can do some blood magic in. A nice setup area for Astral Sorcery, which is probably what we're going to be doing today. And we got a wall so that we can keep our homestead safe. Granted, again, I do need to furnish it, but that is for later. Right now, I'm just going to transfer a few things over to there. Things that are kind of needing to be transferred, aka blood magic and astral sorcery stuff. So then the astral tome and the luminous crafting table. Let's get our compass back. So we have our cords, and I believe we have a little bit of dark stone cobble somewhere here. Monolith, dark stone, cobblestone. Is that literally it? Did we use most of it? Did we really use almost? No, I think I know where it is. I believe I put it in there. There we go. And the best part is we can now fix that error that we made. I'm not even using the doors that I installed. And it is admittedly a little bit tight on space. I didn't have as much room as I thought I did. But I'm not going to go through the effort of clearing out more mountain and leveling out more terrain just to satisfy that. I will eventually, of course, but not right now. Alright. I don't know why I got rotten flesh on me, but go away. Yeah. We'll work on blood magic in a bit, because we do need to make a tier 3 altar, but that requires... We're actually going to need to get food for that, just because we are kind of low, and we're going to need to bleed ourselves quite a bit. But like I said, that can wait. Nope, I missed. And try again. Nope. These walls are not tall enough for me to bounce into there. I can bounce at the very least to the top of my little, I guess you can call it a manor, for lack of a better word. And then we go on to our little Astral Sorcery platform, which is quite vacant right now, but we will fill it up with Astral Sorcery stuff as needed. See, look how bright and nice looking it is. If we ever get an Astral Sorcery version of Light, though, we will replace the Blood Lamp ones just because it doesn't it kind of clashes a bit. And we'll start with a basic setup of the rock crystals and that. We don't need light. We can put the marble in here, and we will set up our luminous crafting altar in dead center. And probably make more light issues. Yep. Okay. So yeah, the luminous crafting table. That is the starlight it has right now, but when you get to dark, that should get higher. It's L for the achievement system. We're not doing Betweenland stuff right now, even if we do have one of the rings. And we don't know how to do that because it doesn't want to work. Farmer, fighter, herbalist, miner we could actually probably do now, but again, it is not really a priority right now. We're right now doing this. Now all of these required the what's it called? Twilight Forest stuff. Next, for a basic crafting table from the extended crafting for more complex recipes and update your current map. That is something we can do, or we can acquire a constellation paper to fill the information in your Astral Sorcery journal. Right click to store it to save space. And then this one is just some information on Astral Sorcery. Ooh, Ender Dust. I kind of swore I had some of that. But the light well allows certain items to be liquefied into liquid starlight. Ender Dust droppings and the luminous crafting table require starlight meter to be filled before a crafting operation can be completed. Crafting use the phasic resonator to locate an area in your world that is rich in starlight to craft with. You'll have difficult time finding it during the day, so it's best you wait during the night. I'm sure this area will be fine, though. I didn't build all this for nothing, after all. But I guess let's check basic crafting table first, just to see what it takes. Block of iron, black iron slate, so metal press or an anvil. It requires black iron, which is not terrible. Basic components is iron rods and stardust, so we will need more stardust, because I think we only have like 1 right now. 2. I'm sure there's probably a way to craft it with Astral Sorcery, so let's work on a constellation paper then. Discovery, exploration. There's 2, I guess, constellations we can go to. And if you zoom in, you'll get the various stuff. Crystal tools, rock crystal properties, knowledge, hovering over one of the clusters, or W and S. Let's hold off on exploration for now. And let's check out discovery first then. Just so that we have a basic idea of how Astral Sorcery works. Because while I have seen some use of it, I haven't really seen too much use of it. So constellation paper. Inside chests that gather around shrines. They don't exist. Removing one of these scrolls will cause the name to appear on the top of a strange drawing that resembles some of the stars seen in the night sky. After collecting a number of them, it appears that each scroll shows a different set of stars to begin with, but they eventually start showing up blank. Upon further inspection, it seems as though they are written and enchanted in such a way so that to not show the charts that are already mapped or in the inventory. As such, it would be predictably blank papers for passing scholars. Papers can be filed between the last few pages of the Astral Tome for easy access and organization. Okay. Ancient shrines, again, they're not something that exist. I am interested in eventually playing a mod pack without like these kinds of gated restrictions. A resonating wand sounds like it might be important. Oh, did not mean to click marble yet. Ores, aquamarine, and rock crystal, resonating wand. The luminous crafting table we already have. Now starlight collected by the table varies heavily from position to ranging from almost no to almost filling to exceeding. Placing higher in the sky allows for more starlight. Atmospheric disappears entirely around twice the height of sea level. Also, it collects more during the nighttime. So yeah, at night we'll definitely get more. And sooty marble can be made from surrounding a bit of coal with marble, it looks like. And it can be used to create a variety of things. Okay, so first things first. Obviously the shrines aren't in this, so we need to create constellation paper. It is a Necronomicon ritual. Fudge! Okay, so Necronomicon ritual is unfortunately what we're going to have to go with here. It requires 4 aquamarine, 2 gold, 2 rock crystals, and a parchment. And then a lot of standing around. I wish I had vetted this before. So, 2 rock crystals. Let's make sure we take some low quality ones, I guess. 29, 37, 56, 40, 45, 74. That's a real good one, I feel. 64, 51, 44, so 29 and 37. So these two will make this, these will be part of it. We need 4 aquamarines. I should probably transfer those to up here as well. Bounce, 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 bounce. There we go. Aquamarine, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll move the rest up there. And then we'll also need 2 gold, so we should probably just get that gold smelting here. I'm so happy we have this. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Should probably grab the gold, though. Ooh, I only have 2 gold. We are going to need to go mining soon. Not just yet. It'll be a little bit of a waste of resources to just do 2 gold straight, but also put iron on top just because I don't want aluminum brass or whatever it is, and we'll move that stuff into there. Okay, so the gold is crafting. Next we need parchment, and then we need to fill up our Necronomicon, which will be fun because it does not like to be does not like cooperating with me most of the time. That was a lot less distance than I normally get. Alright, so we'll store the extra aquamarine and our luminous tone, astral tone, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm actually also going to, since we're stuck with having to wait, we're going to look into a little bit of the what's it called? Abyssal craft stuff, because there is quite a bit there that I haven't really messed with, including like energy collectors and condensers and stuff like that. And maybe those will actually work and capture the dang energy. Oh shoot. Okay, it does not mix. It blends in very well, but it does not mix. So we still need to craft the parchment now. That is simply 4 washi surrounding an aquamarine, which is mulberry, right? So we need mulberry pulp, which was soaked mulberry, so... Okay. So, 4 barks gets us 4 soaked mulberry, which translates into mulberry pulp. 4 of those. So, 4 gets us 1 sheet, 1 sheet gets us 1 washi, so we need 16 mulberry barks then. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit of time, but thankfully we have mulberry trees. So we'll go ahead and sleep through the night, because I'm not dealing with stuff attacking us. And we'll have to go and get another aquamarine real quick. And I really cannot wait until we bypass the abyssal dang it. The abyssal crafting for the stuff there. I'm thinking, by the way, that this might be my bedroom and down there might be like a storage room. It could easily be switched. And the main part is obviously going to be the entrance hall where I'll be displaying all my trophies and such. I'm going to do that off stream though, because it's pretty much just moving stuff. So that's the aquamarine for that. And now we need mulberry. Make sure I don't have any real quick. Settle, settle. There we go. I do have some mulberry. Do I have mulberry? No. Alright, so what is the most efficient way to get your bark here? saw gives us 1. And that's literally it. So we'll have to use the saw on you, and it'll only give us 1. So we'll need to get 16 more. Or 11 more. Easy enough. We got the mulberry trees. Let's chop them down. We're also gonna have to call the chickens soon. Oh, we should probably harvest soon because we are getting a little bit low on the old food standpoint. So we will want to make sure we can renew that. Just plant these mulberries because why not? I like the way they look. We have enough, but we'll go a little bit extra just because why not? And good lord, we are getting a ton of mulberry saplings. And there we go. Alright, so we got enough mulberry. We can get to work with that. It will take a little bit of time, of course, but that's fine. Chickens have not reached critical mass yet. Let's go ahead and pull store. Good? Good. And then it's saw time. I also do plan on making an industrial area very clearly the crusher is in this, and I've never really worked with that mod, but I do imagine that we are going to need some sort of power generation. So I'm thinking over there will probably be an industrial area, probably water powered. Like such. This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be one of those long parts as well. Forgot. I have that in my active inventory. Wish I could dry them out quicker, but can't, sadly. Oh, lag spike, and I'm not even 3 hours in. And we'll of course refill this and actually have some water in our bucket because that would have helped a lot had we had it during construction. And it's just good to have in general. Alright. And put you back down here. So we'll have some stuff we can do while we wait for this to dry out. I'm not going to make more than what we have, though, just because I feel like it would be a little bit of a waste. So first, we're going to harvest some seeds. So that we can breed more chickens so that we can reach critical mass. Also, so that we can actually craft bread soon. So like I said, we're going to need it. And since we're here, we might as well plant some more carrots. Don't really have any other use for them right now, unfortunately. Did you give seed? You did not give a seed. I don't need hemp on me right now. It's just, you know. So what is the dry time on you, actually? 2 minutes. I'll have to keep a timer next time. But let us go and breed some chickens. 10 of them to be exact. I really hope I can find a use for all these feathers and eggs, because I've already picked up so much, and I really don't want to waste all of them. Padding, actual arrows. I'm gonna step away because they are getting very loud very quickly here. Eggs can be crated, can be cooked, can be crystallized with abyssal crap. That could be something interesting. Okay, so eggs potentially have a use. Feathers, meanwhile. used for a lot of flavor things. Traveler's Cloak, Slowfall. Not really necessary, unfortunately, but that's the Construct's Armory. That's interesting, though. I wonder if there's anything else like that. Iridescent, Starlight Crafting, Advanced Alchemy can be used to create Elixir of Feather. Interesting. Can't access it yet, though. It's stage 3. I guess we just drop the rest, because I've got no patience for all you. Oh, right. My eagles. I almost forgot about them. And they're screeching. Alright. Let's have this piggy over here get grinding this. Already one of my mulberries have grown. Awesome. Okay. So, now that we're in the process of making the washi, we should probably start looking at some of the Abyssal Craft stuff. So, energy. Alright, energy barrier is the Between Lands tech. Whoop. But not something I can craft. Staff of Rending, or Staves of Rending, Unknown Text, Energy Depositioner. There's a Transmutation Gem, which is Ender Pearls, and a Twilight Forest thing. Overworld Energy Container. That sounds like something we can do. It does require PvP to create, though, and it requires a normal energy container. Well, actually, maybe that's the issue? Could that be the problem? That since it's a normal energy pedestal, it's not going to collect it. But if it's an overworld one, it will? An energy collector. We could try a basic energy collector as well. You can be used to craft an energy pedestal, which we already have. Or an overworld energy collector. So there is overworld tech. I need to consult the Necronomicon. Those are in the beginning processes of drying, so I do not feel bad for leaving them for a hot minute while I check this. We can also position most of our materials here. So it was aquamarine in the 4 corners. Then rock crystal at the tops. And gold at the sides. Okay. So yeah, energy pedestal is not collecting any... Oh! It worked. I have energy! It worked! I wasn't here, but it worked! Hallelujah! We don't have to stand around for a heck of a long time. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I'm still gonna take the Necronomicon with me so I can just, like, check some of this out. But I guess I don't need an overworld one. Maybe I just didn't need... I couldn't be in the area, perhaps? It's a very real possibility, I suppose. But that's awesome. That's pretty much 10 rituals. But let's check this out and see the difference between overworld and not. So, misc information, no. The overworld has been expanded. Materials, abyssalite, darkstone, corallium, liquid antimatter. Progression. So that's the gateway keys. I don't care about that. Special materials, perhaps? Shadow gems, gateway, shard of oblivion, unknown knowledge. Same thing. Staff of rending. Entities, zombie, death school, shadow creature, shadow monster, shadow beasts, and lesser Shoggoths. Interesting. Exploration machines, allow you to transmute, crystallize, and materialize objects. Great old ones is not what I need. Necronomicon, no. Patrons is patrons. Not spellbook. Rituals. Getting started on rituals. This is probably what we need. Potential energy is required. Pure energy originating from the higher plane of existence. I need to shut my door. Statues placed on Shogoth monsters without draining it. Some rituals require living sacrifice. Ritual altar, ritual pedestals, monolith stone. Energy pedestal serves for obtaining a replaced statue. Transfer place a Necronomicon. I can hold it in order to drain it. Stone pillar. Amplify the range of PE manipulators. Statues, for example. Ritual charm. Amplify the various stats of sacrificial altar. Collector. Collect PE but require an energy relay to transport. Energy relay is crafted with that. Can be used to transport between blocks capable of storing it. Rending pedestal. Stone tablet. State transformer. Energy depositioner. I don't know. See, with the fact that that is now at 5,000 energy, it tells me I probably don't need to upgrade it. Especially because this holds its own energy, and if that does hold energy now, then it's just going to build its charge up. Also, I literally don't think mobs can spawn anywhere in the immediate vicinity, which is awesome. I fully lit my house, so they can't spawn there. I'm mainly just going up to the Astral Sorcery area so I can see how much starlight I'm pulling in now. There we go. Because that is a very important thing to know. We've almost got this Blink Constellation paper. It is pulling in full. Awesome. I chose the right spot. Alright, let's keep an eye on... Oh, I guess zombies can spawn. Where did you spawn? Where did you spawn? F7... Over there, huh? Easy enough fix. There we go. And I don't believe any immediate area can zombies spawn. Oh, just a bit on this plateau. Alright. Just light up the general area here. No. Bad spider. Okay. The mulberry should be done. I do know that the zombie is wanting to munch on Bob's brain. I haven't built that room for Bob just yet, but I will be doing that in a bit. But yeah, so far things are looking up with the completion of our house. We can actually do Astral Sorcery. Necronomicon actually filled itself up. It's a complete shock to me. And then it was pressing you, I believe. Yeah, we have to press you and get some washi. Luckily I do have the pigs pressed down here. I'm glad I moved them too, because they are useful. So that'll go, and we're just going to sleep through the night, because I don't think that performing a Necronomicon ritual in the middle of the evening is too wise of an idea, personally. Just feels like it will invite bad things. That and, you know, mobs. That might be what it's inviting, actually, now that I think about it. How's our wheat doing, actually, real quick? It's still in the process. Turn off F7 mode. Hopefully we'll be able to do another wheat harvest and, breed the chickens here soon. And there is our fourth washi. Right. Now. Alright, and now we craft it up and keep going. I do, again, plan on eventually, when I figure out a way to move quicker, probably moving the Abyssal Craft setup over to the Guardian Temple. And hopefully, with these energy disperser thingamajigs, I can transfer the energy from over there to the blood magic area where it won't really be blood magic at that point, or solely blood magic, but it will still be darker arts, we'll say. But it will mean that I don't have to go all the way out there, and I can stay away from this statue, because it does kind of creep me out a bit. Just a bit. Alright. So this goes there, and now we right-click. Whoop. We shift right-click. You done muttering? Alright, there's our constellation paper. We can put this Necronomicon back and take it. Filling the gaps and defeat the Ender Menace. Oh, that counted. You memorize the drawing of Avitas. Let's get away from here first, and then find out what this drawing of Avitas is. Whoop. Shot a little bit too far this way, but that's fine. Come on, I should have had the jumps there. Oh, just made it. Nice. Alright, but let's go up here and check out this constellation paper, check out our achievements, and go from there. So, constellation paper, Avitas. Interesting. This shows that the Ender Menace one, which was somewhere. Oh, right there. He's done. Awesome. So that has unlocked Starlight Jeep. No, that was always there. Having the Ender Menace one, though, unlocked the... If you would like a chunk loader. Oh, yes! Load a 3x3 area of chunks, so we can keep chunks loaded. That is awesome. Hang on a second. I am still streaming. Why did you stop showing me streaming, Twitch? Hang on, I'm just refreshing Twitch here real quick. But we have a chunk loader. Yes! That is awesome. And then there's the... You need a resonating wand from Astral Sorcery to continue your journey. Okay. So, let's start working with this stuff. Let's actually check this constellation out first. Oh, I lost connection. There. We're back. We're back. Okay. I apparently lost OBS connection somehow, and I didn't realize it because there's no pop-up or anything. But yeah. Just, we went over our achievements, because I don't know where exactly it cut off. We have a chunk loader available to us soon, and we need a resonating wand to continue, but first, I'm going to check out stuff with this. Ooh, there's a new tab. Constellations. Avitas. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, that told me not much. So there's two different tabs, knowledge and constellations. Okay. So maybe under discovery we'll get an idea. So constellation paper. Papers can be filed, so we can put Avitas away. Oops, did not mean to press that. So we can put Avitas away, but maybe exploration will have some information for us on this. Because there is a lot. So, spectral relay can find fields of intense which can be used for harness. Problem is moving infrastructure. As delving into the secrets of ancients will undoubtedly require more starlight. An alternative is in order. Small setup dedicated to collecting starlight for an altar near should help solve that problem. A clear view of the sky. While the relay is replaced, but closer an altar will collect and focus starlight. Once a glass lens is placed, starlight is then redirected to small sparks to the closest nearby altar. Okay. Phasic resonators. Just tells us about that. Starlight crafting altar. We don't actually have. We have a luminous crafting table. Okay, it's a whole setup. Interesting. We probably have to get this light well first. So, I'm mainly interested in for observers. Recurring patterns. Looking at spike inventory in order to clear. Once pattern is found, the angle of the telescope. Nocturnal powder, grindstone. I don't know what this can be used for, to be completely honest. I guess we'll store it for now. Hopefully we'll find out more as Astral Sorcery progresses. But we have Lightwell and a Phasic Resonator. Let's look these up. So a Lightwell can be used on a luminous crafting table. It requires rock crystal, 2 aquamarine, some marble. Okay. We could probably do that. And a Phasic Resonator is aquamarine, liquid starlight, marble, and a bronze rod. Or on a luminous crafting table, it just is liquid starlight, gold, marble, and aquamarine. That will probably be the one we do, but we still need this liquid starlight, which I believe is probably where the Lightwell comes in. So the Lightwell is our next thing to craft. Lightweight drought. Okay, so the Lightwell. We need 3 runed marble and 2 chiseled marble first. Luckily, we have plenty of marble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because chisel makes things so much easier. I need to get a chisel, though. Can't believe I used the last of my other one. Ooh, losing the stream like that did cause a little bit of an issue with how long I've been going, though. Let me just really quickly open my video producer so I can get an idea. So the last one went on for 31 minutes. So we've been going for roughly 35 minutes. Okay. So in other words, I know when to stop now. Alright, I'm good. What was I here for? Chisel. Chisel, that's right. I was here for a chisel. Okay, and back up we go. Oh, not yet. But back up we go. This is why I made the mouth here. Because it's... if we miss the jump up high, we are likely to hit that jump right there. That, and it's a nice little awning with which we can use to look upon eventually more of our kingdom once we build out that way. But, you know, that's future need issues. Alright, but up here now. Okay, so we need how much runed? 3 runed and 2 chiseled. So 1, 2, 3 runed and 2 chiseled. We can actually probably keep a chisel up here. Then we needed a rock crystal and 2 aquamarines. That's not an aquamarine. 2 aquamarines. We'll also have this on us just in case it's relevant. And 40, 56, 44, 51, 64, 74, 45, 21, and 46. Yeah, this one. Alright. So in here, I don't think we'll be able to do it right now, but we can at the very least set things up. And then, like, such. I think it'll slowly start crafting that now. What's another thing we need to build? A resonating wand. Okay, so... resonating wand. Oh, there's different constellations associated with it, too. There's 2 different recipes. Resonating wand. Okay, so this one and this one, they're the same thing. So, Ender Pearl, 2 aquamarine, and marble. Same in any situation. I'm gonna see what the resonating wand's purpose is, actually, real quick. So that would be back under under knowledge, I believe, or discovery rather. So the resonating wand unlocks the race crafting recipes. The simplest basic can be crafted as a basic wand, which can be used to interact with various. Also has some other curious when held in At night, vibrates emit energetic sparks that gather in random locations. Nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe there's something deep underground. That might be a way to detect rock crystal without the mod, but that's beside the point. So, resonating wand. 2 of any kind of marble, 2 aquamarines, and an ender pearl. The ender pearl is going to be the bigger issue, I feel. Just because that requires casting molten ender, which one ender oh, it is just a single ender dust gets you an ender pearl. It's just a little bit of a process to do so. Okay. We'll leave that to craft, and we'll craft us up a resonating wand. I just need to find where I put that ender pearl dust. Also, good lord, I have a lot of chickens. Okay, so the first guess would be the mob drops chest. We can definitely move the shadow gem though, but it is not in here. So let's go down here then. This away, and ender dust, yes. 1 ender dust, so we'll only be able to craft 1 resonating wand. Okay. You are poured into what? A pan cast? Okay. Oh, that's sneaky. I just caught that. I'm not gonna use make stars, but I just saw that. You need a pan cast, and a pan cast has a material cost of 3. I also don't have a pan cast, so not only do I need to kill at least 2 more endermen, I also need to mine some gold up. Awesome. Well, it's nighttime, so we might as well go for the enderman first. It's just going to be a matter of finding one and not getting ganked by everything else and its sister. Let's just go straight out then. Here and oh no, wait, why am I going here? There's the I have the hunting dimension. That's what it is. Oh, well, there's an enderman, so I'm not gonna let perfectly good enderman go to waste. Ow. Did you drop it? Run. Alright, let's go to the hunting dimension, because I am dumb and didn't think of that first. It's risky carrying around all this. I'm just going to quick glance. I do not see any enders. And our hunting dimension portal was around here, actually. To be more specific, it was underground, because I had a nice little sense of style, I suppose. Right, you have to shift in it. Okay, so the hunting dimension. Hopefully we can find us some endermen that we can slaughter, take their dust, so that we can proceed with Astral Sorcery. I hear skeletons. Whoa, not that way. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. You're not blowing up my only way out of here. I forgot how dark it was here. Let's get high real quick. And let's light up here. Eucalyptus. Okay. Trying to spot any endermans. I see spiders. Zombies. More spiders. More spiders. Gosh. That's a lot of spiders. Not seeing any endermen right now. We might move areas, which is risky because, you know, You could easily get lost here. Let's go over there. The light should stay in view, so we shouldn't get too lost, I suppose. Ow! Golems, right. Those are a thing. Endermans. Where are the Endermans? Endermans. Actually, I'm gonna check real quick. Can I craft that dust? Because that will save a lot of time. Ender dust. Can grind an ender pearl up. So no, I cannot. Maybe give it a minute for mobs to spawn. Lots of zombies, but not so much in the Enderman's department. Ooh, mushrooms though. No, I'm not seeing any Endermans. Dang it. Maybe the overworld is the best place to search for them. Just because, I mean, I don't know how the mob spawning thing works here. It could very well work under a different set of rules, so they won't spawn. I suppose we should also try the Beneath, because the Beneath is also an area where mobs have very dense spawnings. So it probably wouldn't hurt to check. Okay. A little too high to see down there. If we even really wanted to, which I don't really think we do, because we'll get ganked quite hard. I really don't want to die. But we do have this water, so sure. Alright, mobs. What kind of mobs we getting? I'm seeing zombies. I'm seeing skeletons. I'm seeing creepers. I'm seeing me bouncing up higher. Zombies. Ahoy. Ow. Maybe if we go up in the water so that we can have an aerial view. Come on, water float. I'm not in the mood. Ow. Right, the darkness is a thing. I'm not really seeing any Endermans. I should probably make sure my brightness is turned up to max, though. Because this is a fair bit dim, actually. We'll check that when we get up here. Okay. Real quick check of our brightness. Yep, it's set to bright. Okay. We'll check over here, because this was a fairly large area. And if not here, then I guess we need to wait for night. I mean, we'll need to find some gold anyways, so it's not really like it's gonna hurt to wait. Creeper, spider. Did the spiders despawn? Don't really need black quartz right now, but we can get it easily enough. It's also eerily quiet. Right, I did light this area up quite a bit. So I was searching for that aquamarine. Ow. Really? Whoa, okay, that's quite dark over here. Oh, that's because it's a drop. Just shoot off real quick. Does it hit anything? No, it's too far out, I guess. Careful, careful. We do not want to bounce down into the darkness of oblivion. I did make a contact with something. I think that's probably a little bit too far out for mobs to spawn, unfortunately. So I'm gonna say that this place is also a bust insofar as Endermans. Fantastic. So we need to roam around at night, when it's dangerous, hoping to find some Endermans to kill to get their dust, praying that it drops. Sounds awesome. Like a plan. I mean, I suppose I could lure them into my house totem, which provides me with luck. But even then, that's a little bit annoying to do. Oh, it's over here. But, I mean, if we have no other options, then we have no other options. If that's what must be done, then that is what must be done. We'll work on blood magic, I suppose, if it isn't nighttime right now. Which it might not be. Actually, no, we need to get some gold first. Right. So time does pass. It's good to know. So time passes when you're in the hunt. Well, not when you're in. I don't believe it passed when we were in the hunting dimension, but it definitely passed when we were in the deep dark. I'm actually gonna check real quick. That's just a lot of zombies. Because there's the spawner over there, and I was hoping, somewhat praying, that it had changed into an Enderman spawner, but no such luck. Why did I stagger there? Weird. So gold. Gold is first. Well, no, first we stop the mobs that are terrorizing Bob. Poor Bob. He deals with enough being trapped in a little wall that he can never escape from because I will not let him. His chisels have been invaluable to us, both from a decorative standpoint and a gameplay standpoint. Okay, so our gold was around here. Mine down here to get some marble. It was a bit further down, I guess. I don't really recall, or no, that's. I've lost track of where the gold was. Awesome. Or did it go? Was it further down? Maybe it was. I remember that I had made like a huge area. Okay, bounce out of here. Is there any other openings around here, or am I going to just have to dig down until I find it again? Not what I wanted, but F9 is. Okay, so it was in here, in this chunk here. Right, it was under here. Turn off F9. Can thankfully break into that quickly enough. Or not. Am I just in the same place? I'm in the same freaking place. Okay, I must have dug down here. There we go. I found it. Whee! I knew it was somewhere around here. I just could not remember where. I should probably make that a little bit more identifying. And I probably should not have just dropped all the way down here, because now I've got to mind my way up. Poor move, poor decision by myself. Very poor. Lots of gold, though. Like, a ton. 45 should be fine. Should be plenty. Okay, so let's see if we can't bounce all the way up. Nope, not quite. Okay. So, I made a dumb decision. I need to pay the price. And the price is working our way back up. Which is, in other words, durability cost. But 45 gold is plenty. And we'll properly mark that this is the location next time. By making a proper indicator. I mean, I'm sure that if I had my Antique Atlas, I could have definitely just been like, oh, it's right here. X marks the spot. But I was dumb and I didn't bring it. Dumb me. How much further up we got? Just a little bit. Not much. Almost there. We're closing in on the end. But then, after this, I guess we will probably make some food while we wait for nightfall. Excuse me. And then, after food has been made, that is probably not helping. After food has been made, we will bleed ourselves and start making ourselves a tier 3 altar. I hope that the Sanguintus Scientium actually has details of it, because while I love blood magic, my memory on it is a little fuzzy. Beyond, I want to say it was either tier 3 or tier 4 is when the altars started to get fairly complex. But for now, let's just smelt up a full thing of gold into here so that it has it, because, I mean, it's not like we don't have this capacity. So smelt 16 gold. We will need a pan mold. So put that in there. Put that there. So we'll make the pan mold now, just so that we have it. Boop. 250. Which, I mean, maybe I'm wrong with that. I'm gonna just check it real quick. Because, I mean, it's not like... Okay, I was wrong with it. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm glad I checked, because otherwise... Now, I need to be careful that I don't accidentally throw that. Otherwise, it could have been annoying. Alright, but we have our pan... Or rather, we have our pearl. So now, let us craft a resonating wand. So, resonating wand. Dun 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 dun! Resonation! That didn't unlock anything new. Let's check out the weirding gadget real quick. I'm gonna be going back up to there first, shortly. So, a chunk loader. Fairly expensive, actually. Fairly expensive. That was 5 blocks of gold and an ender pearl, so we would need to kill another... We will need to kill another enderman if we want to get a chunk loader, which, I mean, I guess makes time. Ender pearls are pretty much bypassing space, and space and time are fairly closely linked together, so it makes some sense, I suppose. Oh. Alright, so we have a resonating wand. You can put that back there. We could probably also put the shovel and axe in the top parts of our inventory since we're not actively using them. Boom. And let's check on this. See if it crafted for us while we were down there. It did not. Do I have to bop it? I do have to bop it. Okay. Okay. That worked. Light well. Cool. So, it looks like throwing stuff into the light well gets you stuff. Liquid starlight. You can use it to get lava, actually. That's kind of cool. Aquamarine gets you liquid starlight. Rock crystals get you liquid starlight. And snow. So you can get water and lava from these. That's actually kind of cool. That unlocked the luminous table, which is the next tier. But before that, we want to create the phasic resonator here, just because we kind of need it. And then, I think after we craft this luminous, this part, upgrading the luminous to the next tier, we'll probably go backtrack to this. But that's in the future, so let's make a phasic resonator first. So phasic resonator requires aquamarine, marble pillars, and liquid starlight. We'll put the light well over here for now, I suppose. And we have more rock crystals than we have aquamarine, so we'll burn this one. Size 44. We'll consult the Astral Tome real quick for information on it. So, in the exploration, as I believe where I saw it last. Yes, so the light well. At night, strange crystalline liquid seems to collect on aquamarine gems and rock crystals. On closer examination, the liquid seems to condensate a pure energy derived from starlight. After a carefully carved basin, marble makes the collection of liquid easily. Liquid emits bright and pure light, feels very cold, and a bucket almost weighs nothing. In order to use, an aquamarine or rock crystal needs to be placed on top to condense starlight into liquid. Gems and crystals used to gather starlight will constantly degrade until the point of completely shattering. Once placed on the light wall, it cannot be used for any other purpose other than collecting starlight. This liquid starlight seems to have interesting interactions with rock crystals and other liquids. Perhaps this warrants some experimentation. So, it's already becoming night. I guess we right-click on it, and I guess we just let it drain. We will need this bucket, so I will go ahead and empty that out real quick. Yeah, we can empty that into our farm. Whee! Actually, no, that does not look aesthetically pleased. Okay, I was about to say, I did not mean to screw that pooch that badly. Sure, down here. I literally don't think it matters too much. Okay. So that's slowly generating liquid starlight for us, I suppose. Which is what we need for the Phasic resonator. What else do we need? We could use the luminous crafting table, which would just require gold. So let's go ahead and craft us up a gold real quick. Drop the rotten flesh. And then let that liquid starlight gather. Gold is at bottom. I don't like how similar gold and bronze look. It's very, like, slight shade of difference. Okay, so we have our bucket, we have our gold, we have our marble and aquamarines up high. Go away, rotten flesh. I do not need you. Jeez, it's almost like it wants to be with me or something, which is weird. Yandere, rotten flesh. A Yandere zombie. Ugh. It's terrifying to think about. Yanderes in general are. Some, I suppose. It depends on their level of Yan. Alright. And up we climb. So we're in the purest land. How's this going? Oh, it's already got it. Liquid starlight. Sweet. I should probably get a crafting bench up here now that I'm looking at around. Because I want to do all my astral crafting stuff up there. So having a bench... I'm gonna grab a bench real quick. But I'm not gonna craft the Phasic resonator just yet. 4... Actually, I need it on the luminous crafting table anyways, but I'm gonna take a bench up there just so I have one. But I am thoroughly questioning my sanity now as to why I came down here in the first place when I knew that I needed the iridescent or the luminous crafting only to get to this next point anyways. But besides that, I'm wondering if the luminous crafting table can just be used as an ordinary crafting table. I mean, it would certainly make sense, I suppose. Or rather, it wouldn't not make sense. But let's go ahead and place this down real quick. We'll eventually get silver chests because we know silver is in this. And it was... we need aquamarine and any kinds of marble. So... aquamarine and 2 of any kinds of marble. We are starting to run low on rock crystals, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, it has to be just it has to be Astral Sorcery Marble. Okay. That's easy enough to fix, though. We have a chisel. And we have a chisel provider. So, change into marble from Astral Sorcery, then. And it is available, so... That's actually kind of cool to watch. So, that is the Phasic Resonator. We can't make that just yet because we need another Enderman. We will take a quick look around, I suppose, to see if there is any Enderman abound. And if so, we could probably just attract them up here because of our high position and the fact that they like to teleport. Not seeing any right now. So, do I place you? No. I don't know what you're... I mean, I have high concentration, so I guess it's just kind of... If you don't, here's an item to help you find one, sort of thing. Alright. Endermans, Endermans. I need some Endermans. And actually, I could probably craft the chunk loader regardless. You know what? Let's go ahead and search out an Enderman real quick. I am very lucky I did not just pick up a ton of eggs and feathers. So, zombs, skells, creeps, spiders. No Endermen in the immediate vicinity. Ow. Ow. Trumpet skeleton loses to Zom. Good information to have. Whee! Can't catch me, I'm a bouncing man. And we would pick up those anyways. Because... Oh, there's an Enderman. Okay, now we need to bounce home. Avoiding a nearby creeper near disaster. Oh, lag. Oh, no, no. Not yet, Enderman. I'm not ready for you yet. Just be patient. Getting your dust, mister. So remember, Enderman cannot go into the water without taking some damage. He's still on my tail. My ender tail. Alright. Come on in, Mr. Enderman. You're a welcome guest. Enderman. Come on, dude. You can frickin' teleport. Okay, I want that luck effect. There we go. We are under luck. That did not work. Oh, there we are. Now you came in. So glad to have you, Mr. Enderman. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. There we go. We got the Ender Dust. It took us dying once, but we got it. I do not want to eat my flesh. Thank you, game, for the offer, though. And I do not need that death compass. Okay. So we can actually craft that thing now, which will be nice. I'm not sure where I'm going to keep it, though, is the thing. We'll think on it. It might be best just to have it in reserves, I suppose. So we needed quite a bit more gold, actually. Let's take this, pop you, and then those. We'll make the pearl first, because it makes sense to. Then we'll go from there. This is the weirding gadget. Yeah, so, chunk loader for 3x3, I believe it said earlier. So let's craft us an ender pearl. We can actually start a crafting up here as well. So you went in the dead center. And then it was 5 blocks and 3 normal. So 48 gold total. We have 3 blocks and 1 ingot, and we have not much gold left. So if we want to do this, we're going to need to mine more gold. Which is fine. Let's just go to daytime real quick. I also feel like I'm going to need more ender pearls for blood magic stuff. So that is something to note. We also do want to repair some equipment here. Nope, I don't need you anymore. We're going to get the ingot cast. And we're actually going to repair our hammer and pick real quick. Not armor, but here. Just because they are valuable tools, and having them repaired is better than not. Okay. Nope, not yet. So we need 3 ingots. We're almost there. I could probably smelt down some of the casts, but that'd be waste. And 3. Okay, not that, but this. 1, 2, 3, and now we break this whole setup for the casting basin. And I am going to eventually expand this as well, just not yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and mine up some more gold real quick, and then we can go back to your regularly scheduled Astral Sorcery program. Of course, that might even be interrupted soon with food, because we are starting to get a little bit on the low side for my tastes. Alright, so, my bucket disappeared. That's rude. I didn't even realize it till now. It ate my bucket. That's mean. So, Liquid Starlight eats your bucket. Sad. Unfortunate, even. But understandable, I suppose. Also, now that I think about it, knowing that we can craft lava from stuff, I'm betting one of those things was a netherrack, which means that, theoretically, between Liquid Starlight and netherrack, we could potentially not really have any issues with lava, which is the fuel for our stuff. But that's a later point. Right now, we're going to get some more gold. Because silver and gold. Can't remember his name. Gosh darn it. I always watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when I was younger, too. Every Christmas. But now I can't remember. But it is getting Christmas season, so, you know. Probably be watching it soon. Alright, but let's just gather this up. I'm not gonna completely drain this dry. We'll go ahead and even it out, I suppose. Not even that. We're just gonna get stacked pretty much. Yeah, stack will be fine. And there we go. We have an exact stack. Awesome. And we can always come back. So yeah, we'll go ahead, craft this weirding gadget, craft the luminous altar, I think is what it was called, because it was luminous crafting table, so I imagine so. And then we'll probably spend some time making food before going into blood magic a little bit. I do not need the excess copper. Right. Here. Mining out all that marble made this a little bit messier, to be honest, but I think it was worth it. Actually, let's check my crops real quick. They're coming along. We should have a full growth here soon enough. For now, though. Oh, not where I wanted to, but it works. Good. Not here. Why am I going here? Derp. Oh, not enough derp. Okay, we'll use the doors then. Those doors stay closed forever. I'm eventually going to move some villagers into there, I think. Just because it makes some sense. Some semblance of sense. Right, but gold-wise, we just need 6 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And smelt it up. Right? I counted that right? Yeah, because it's 9 to a block. And in the meantime, we can start pulling this out because it's going to take a little bit of time for it to cool. Then we'll get our weirding gadget. Woo! Oh, stretch. Okay. So, that'll be that. And then we will be doing the luminous crafting thing. Let's check this to be exact. So, that's that, which will unlock, which will be upgrade the luminous table to next tier. Aside from the table, you'll need to construct a structure to begin crafting. So, luminous, perhaps, is the next word I need to search. So, luminous crafting table is what we have. It can be used to create things. Okay. Not sure what the grindstone can be used for. I'll have to look that up. We can craft parchment much more easily now. Illumination powder, we need that. Nocturnal powder. Faucet resonator. Looking glass, I'm not sure what that's for. We might check it out. Spectral relay. Light well. Cave illuminator, interesting. Resonating wand. Another astral tome. Sooty marble. It can be used to craft the various marble recipes that we can get from chisel. Same thing with sooty. Can use a glass lens. A crystal sword. Purity and cut. Takes celestial crystals though, so I'm not gonna waste. There it is. So starlight crafting altar requires liquid starlight, rock crystal, and marble pillars. Okay. Good to know. So we'll need to create... I should have... Okay. Not recipe, but usage. It is called a starlight crafting altar. It's easy enough to search. That instantly filled. Starlight infuser. That's complex. So Starlight Infuser can make a lot of stuff. Oh, it can straight up change sand into clay. That's awesome. I don't know how it works, but to make glistening melons out of normal melons, golden carrots out of carrots. That's really cool. And it's a straight upgrade for some of these things. Can create... we don't know what that is, though. We have 1 more block's worth. Yeah. But let's see what this Starlight Crafting Altar can be used for. Can make a telescope, ritual pedestal, lens, attunement altar, celestial gateway, scroll of written expertise, impulsion wand, formation wand, a shifting star, linking tool, illumination powder, star metal, unfamiliar item, and a celestial altar. Okay. Astral Sorcery seems quite complex. I may end up consulting the wiki if there is one, to be honest. Sadly, the blood magic one is fairly out of date, but we'll put the weirding gadget in there, just because I'm not sure if we can break it if we place it, and I don't want to screw it up. So, first things first, let us craft the Starlight Altar, and then we can work on the structure that surrounds it. Because I did say something about a structure. We will need a bucket, I believe. Yes. And we know that the Recipes like to eat our buckets, so we'll have to craft another one. Fun. Why would you eat my bucket, you monster? Don't know if I have iron, actually, none of them. Just checking this for supply. Count. Okay. I should probably move the shadow and abyssal craft stuff to the blood magic area as well, but it can wait. Oh wait, I've got iron right here. What am I worried about? Break. And we'll need this and this. I certainly hope there's an easier way to make buckets. You know, like the traditional way. Not use. Recipe. Nope. Right now, only this. Sadness. It sounded like something was on fire. It's starting to turn nighttime as well, so perfect time to do stuff. Just because I don't know how much liquid starlight we get from one rock crystal, I might make a few divots over there if it's still there, and see if we can't store starlight as like a physical block, not just in a bucket. Just because I feel like it would be better served if we do that. It is still there, so let's take out some marble bricks and make this look a little bit weird, but useful. So can we? We can. And we have a few in there actually, so not quite enough yet. Okay. So you're still working on that then. Starlight crafting altar. So we need marble pillars, chiseled marble. So chiseled marble we should be able to get from the thing. We're just going to let that gather more liquid starlight before we proceed here. Just because it'll probably save me some time. So a total of 4 chiseled marble. Can we make that? We can. We can also make the marble pillars. So it is 4 chiseled marble and... No, 4 marble pillars and 2 chiseled marble. Okay. So 2, 3, 4 marble pillars and 2 chiseled marble. Awesome. We literally are pretty much ready to craft this recipe now. So, 4 corners. Oh, the bucket is not consumed. I am just blind as a freaking bat. Or rather, I didn't bother to take it out of there. Okay. And it was a rock crystal? Yeah. We're starting to run low on these. 45. We can have one just sit in there, I suppose. Okay, that's working its way. We'll have one on us and one up here for starlight purposes, I guess. And was that it? Oh, wait, this goes up there and shift that up one, and there we go. It's a lot of starlight. It's taking its time. Check something real quick. Starlight focuses. The table can be engineered into a larger altar. I probably need to make this first. This setup. Okay. So that's just going to be going off in the background while we make this. Actually, can I stop it? I can. Okay. Okay, so I need to craft the altar first, and then we can... Or I need to craft the surroundings first. So... Oh. That is quite useful. So 8 chiseled. So let's see here. 36. 56 is 60. 68 marble total for base. And then we need to craft sooty marble, though. I do have quite a bit of marble. So let's start with this. So let's start with the base here. So there's chiseled, bricks, and pillars. I believe we did use bricks. Yeah, we used bricks for the base, so that might actually help us out here. I kind of think we should craft that sooty marble pattern first, because that's a good baseline to start. So let's look up sooty marble. I don't know why that's doing that. That's weird. So sooty marble is just a coal surrounded by any kind of marble in this crafting altar. Can you stop that? I don't know what I did, but, go away. Why? Reset to default. No. Why are you over there now? No. I really don't know what I did. Did that work? No. That's actually something I would like. Because that helps out a lot. I did not even know that was a thing. Or that I had to enable it. I don't know what caused that. Oh, wrong thing to press. I don't know. I seriously don't know what I did. How did I do this? Okay. Whatever. We need... How much of that sooty? 21. So 3 bits of coal will be fine. Whee! How that eagle ended up there, I don't know. Okay, so 3 bits of coal. Again, please go away. I don't like this. What do I do? Can somebody please tell me what the heck I did and how I can undo it? Because that's kind of annoying looking. Oh, that was almost bad. I almost threaded the needle in the bad way there. Okay. So, sooty marble first. What? Okay. Astral Sorcery is weird. I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm getting weirded out a little bit here by Astral Sorcery in all honesty, but, okay, and there we go. So get you, sort. Alright, so it looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 9 by 4 by 9. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 9. Okay. So center is a 3 by 3. That's easy enough. And I thankfully have magnetic. And what I don't pick up, I can easily go down and pick up. Thankfully that did not break that. So it was just normal city marble, right? Yeah. Kind of clashes with the whole motif of purity and white, but maybe it'll look different when we craft the actual altar. And then these are all corners of a 2 by 2. So and there should be a 2 gap in... No. Did I get that wrong? No, I just am seeing things, apparently. Or rather, I'm not seeing things. Yep, because there's the 1 block gaps. I'm definitely going to have to drop down there to pick some of this marble up. Okay, so that's the base done. Next up, it looks like there is a special block in the corners there. Let's see, there's 8 marble pillars. And that's marble arch on the outside. So that must be the chisel. So 4 chiseled marble there and 4 chiseled marble at the base of these pillars. So let's put this... Oh, come on, OBS. At least I caught it now. I'll wait. OBS. What is wrong with you right now? Why are you messing up so much, OBS? Okay, maybe if we stop it and then go live again? I don't know. Why is it screwing up so much? Oh, there we go. Reconnection has been successful. Oh boy. Maybe it's Twitch itself. I don't know. Am I back? I'm back, aren't I? Maybe it's Twitch itself. Yep, I'm back. Alright. Sorry about that. OBS is being weird today. I don't know. Again, please go away, weird. Gah. Alright, but we have that. We were going to grab our chisel. We have our chisel on us. So, we need a total of 8 of these chiseled marble and 8 marble pillars. 8 more, at least. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chiseled. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the pillars. And then, per this, it is corner, 2 pillars, and then that. So, here, 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 and there. That is where the chisel will start. And then we do 2 pillars and a chisel at the top. Oh, missed that. Click. 1, 2, and 1. All right. And now we need surrounding it is that arch. So 28 arch. And it looks like it ignores these corners, but it's all of these ones, if I'm correct. Yeah. So 28 arch. We do have enough raw marble, thankfully. Actually, we have enough base marble bricks almost. So arch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more arch. That is exactly enough. We have the excess. We have everything we need to craft beyond. So let's mine this out. Just make sure I'm in the right position. Yes. It won't look as cool as if it was elevated, I suppose, with the whole arch part, but it will look more aesthetically pleasing to have it built into this. And that's that. Alright. Some of it did in fact drop. We'll have to go and pick that up. Nope. Never mind, we got it all. Oh, no. There we go. And at least this time OBS did show a warning that it disconnected. So I know to look now. Alright. And now we can place everything back in here. For that, it was... Good lord, that's... It's just gonna keep going up, isn't it? With how big and complex these builds are gonna have to look. So, starlight, crystal, the 4 pillars of harmony and balance, and then 2 chisels. Yep. Now we just need to wait for nighttime and watch the magic happen, I suppose. Excuse me. Store, sort. Okay. And at blood magic. Okay, so that does show us everything available in blood magic right now. Just checking out all the sigils currently available. Tartaric gems. Or is this everything? It says stage 3. Bloodletter pack. No, it's not everything. Okay. So, stone brick path. We'll check that. We do have to wait for nighttime. So let's store our astral stuff. Clear this out because it's annoying me. And it's still annoying me though. And let's go down to below ground for our blood magic area. There we go. Alright, so we need to start bleeding ourselves first and foremost. But first, I'm going to check out the Sanguine Scientium to see if there's anything interesting. There's the various arrays, including teleportation. That's Ender Pearl, so that is expensive. Buff arrays. One of those taps into powerful buffs. Buff arrays are a general term for alchemy arrays that provide some buff. These effects tend to have very large radius, which cannot be manipulated, unlike rituals. However, because alchemy arrays have no concept, they have to power through other means, mainly through direct blood offerings. So, HP can be used to give us buffs. Shard of Laputa, what do you do? Life Essence into more avian... Oh, this is the levitation one. So, we only know the fast mine array. That might be the only one that's even implemented. Incense Altar. One will find that the speed of LP generation can be burst. I'm sure by adding special runes, you can increase the yield. This can be a slow process the same, if only there was some way to further increase how much LP you can get. Enter the Incense Altar. The Incense Altar acts as a central point for a tranquil area, calming the soul with the gentle wafts that emanate from the basin. Where the scent comes from, you aren't sure, but what could possibly go wrong? The goal of this block is to create an area of tranquility to increase how much LP you gain from a Heart of Health. When you are near the block, about 5 blocks, fire particles will be emitted to show that it is working. When you are affected by tranquility, your sack dagger will transform to indicate you have increased yield. This takes about 5 seconds, and you will know when you are finished. At this point, if you use it, you will sacrifice 90% of it all at once, and pump a proportional amount for 20. As a side note, the divination can be used on to determine the amount of tranquility as well as how much it gives. And it looks like Of course, just an additional 20% is all well and good, but it can be further expanded by expanding the range of influence of the incense altar. If you place a row of 3 wooden planks 2 blocks away from the altar in each of the cardinal directions, making sure all path blocks are on the same Y level, up to 5 blocks up or down from the incense altar, you can define an area. Any block placed within this area, a block that is in the same distance horizontally from the incense altar as the path are horizontally and on the same, can add to the tranquility of the incense altar. Another row of path blocks can be added past the initial row following the same rule. The new row must be on the same Y level. This means that layouts such as pyramids, inverted pyramids, or more advanced staircase structures are possible. All paths have a maximum distance they can be from the incense altar in order to work. The wooden path blocks able to work 3 rows, stone 5. Back to tranquility, only certain blocks are able to affect tranquility of an area. There are different types of tranquility blocks. If you place a crop, you add a bit of tranquility. However, you add another crop like potatoes, you will get less. Adding more stuff can be used, has diminishing returns. Some things that add are various life things. So, interesting thing with incense altar. I do think we'll go with a basic one. I'm not sure about the paths. It all depends on if that is available. Incense altar. It is in fact available. It's just 6 stone, a charcoal, and a blood orb. That sounds like a plan. It's still daytime out, so I know I've got excess stone. I know I've got a couple of charcoal from when I had to use that for smelting purposes. And I'm pretty sure I've got a blood altar somewhere. So, charcoal, that's normal coal. Is it perhaps in this chest? And I really do want to get rid of this. So, 1 charcoal and then 6 stone. How do I get rid of this? It's like stupidly dumb. No. Maybe it's tooltip? No. I do want it centered, though. No, that didn't work. Nope. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to look it up at a later time, but I know we have stone somewhere. Let's craft that incense altar. Let's store the excess up here. Yes. So, incense. Mince pie. Interesting. Incense altar. So, 6 stone of any type. It has to be chiseled in some way. Probably doesn't need to be the same type, though, but we don't have 6. It won't hurt to get another thing of stone cooking, I suppose. And, I mean, we got some in there. It is starting to get dark, though, so we'll craft this incense altar, and then we're going to go back up to do astral craft, to craft the other thing. Shut it, Bob. You're not getting out. Yes, sigh all you want. That door is closed. You're not gonna be eaten by a zombie and hope that your suffering ends. Because you're not suffering. You are the last of the original stock of villagers, and you will be the first in my new army. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, and then it was a charcoal at the center. Yeah? Oh, blood orb. We'll use the basic one. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, why not? Okay, so you need to... Okay, I get you. Okay, we'll still start the process. It is 4 of any kinds of stone up there, so the stone bricks. And we can actually just... So we wasted a little time by smelting, but oh well. And that didn't work. We'll come back to this. Sword Sanguine Scientium. We'll read through that some more later, because we are going to need to figure out how to craft a Tier 3 Blood Altar. And up. See Daisy. Alright. Actually does look decently cool from the bottom. Wish I could have known about this earlier so I could have mirrored the pattern, but oh well. Alright, so take you, and now we right-click it. Make sure you have all your stuff. Yep. Nope. And now we wait while we watch the pretty lights. Might take some time, though. Astral Sorcery Wiki, just so I can have an idea of what I'm doing here. Category Astral Sorcery. It's taking its time. Starlight Crafting Altar maybe is what I need. Throughout the attunement, similar for extra and construction, point structure, and requires. Oh, there it is. Woo! Oh, your vision has expanded. Learn more about attunement. What are these? What are you? Come back, Flare. I'm on the wiki. Let's check real quick. It's not even on there. Astral Sorcery Flare. Oh, it's gone. Damn it. But it's complete now. We have a Starlight Crafting Culture. Sweet. Probably need to pick it up. Okay, so Flare. Origin, they spawn an area that player has done Astral Sorcery in. That tells me a lot. Check the Reddit post, maybe. They kill bats. You can slap a name tag so they don't despawn. So, nothing we can really use them for. Okay. Let's quickly poke. No, that didn't do it. You'll need to construct a structure to begin crafting. I did that. Maybe I need to consult the attunement part, perhaps. Oh, baby. This is a lot. A whole lot. Rituals, crystal attunement, alignment, shifting, attunement, written expertise, telescope. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, I've crafted this. Can I... Maybe I have to right-click on it. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, Starlight Upgrade. And that has now given us Enter the Twilight. Enter the Twilight Forest. Continue. Fill a 2x2, surround it with plants, and throw an Astral Sorcery Star Metal Ingot in to create the portal. So we have Twilight Forest access available to us now. I will do that in a bit. I want to read a little bit of this export of this next section here. Okay, so we are in the attunement. Alignment change. There has to be a starting point here. Do we start at attunement? It all seems to be connected from there. Attunement. Crafting things with starlight and liquid starlight might be fine and all, but it seems to neglect important lights of starlight spectrum. Along with the mundane starlight of various individual stars, light given off by specific constellations have a much more distinct effect on their environment and those in contact with it. One seems to push things in random directions, another endows great strength. It might be possible to filter starlight from a specific constellation and amplify it, or perhaps just collect enough strength to amplify its strength. Structure designed for attunement would need to deviate from the traditional starlight structures, such as the crafting altar. The cycle would need to be much larger to gather the collective starlight emitted by a constellation. So an attunement altar requires star metal. However, such a blanket collection method would require additional focus of starlight within the structure using relays, channeling to a center point that can make use of it. Placement of relays need to be deliberate, as they will determine which constellation the altar can attune with. Constellation papers can serve as a visible guide to the placement of the relays if held in hand under the night sky. Now the starlight collection structure is set up along with additional relays. The final piece of is acts as a focal point. 19 by 6 by 9. That's gonna be big. And it's gonna require a lot of marble. So we won't be able to do attunement right now. Shifting star. While attunement with a constellation provides significant passive, it also limits flexibility as the powers and possibilities of other constellations are missed. There may be a way to dissipate the attunement. Fortunately, the catalyst uses cracks and shatters. So this seems to be a way to break attunement to a constellation. Alignment perks. By nature of alignment, after connecting with a constellation, the other constellation seems to dim for the attune. Natural effect is the attunement of constellation crowds other forms of starlight. Reattunement would require resetting. Nevertheless, subjects report blah 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 blah. To help keep track, new section. So constellation thing might tell us. Rock crystals can also be attuned to react stronger that the constellation and channel its effects. The application may not be immediately elite, but a construct that amplifies the channeling effect to be strong enough to have physical effect in the world could work. Its focusing properties may even have some uses for other things. Properties of the crystal bear striking resemblance to those documented before. The floating crystals inside some shrines, so that's useless. Ritual pedestal. Just as suspected, the attuned crystal seems to be making strong enough to make its effects manifest. To make it useful, a pedestal with another rock crystal after here, and the rock crystal seems to get cracks as it did in light. Well, to avoid that, added some liquid starlight internally should work filling the cracks as they appear. So that's another structure. Ritual acceleration looks like it speeds up that. So then from attunement down to here, alignment change. Ever-present waves. While in the current form, blue energy, potent enough to suffice small rods, blah 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 blah, so nothing much. To attempt to channel the starlight's energy with bare hands failed, and brought forth nothing but maybe a small flash of light. With the properties of the newfound stardust, constructing wands that can channel this energy produce results. Placing a straight line should be easy enough for proper wands. This gives us the formation wand, okay, so formation wand. Placing blocks into straight line or replacing some with others, so that might replace. Pick the block to be placed or replaced by right-clicking. That type will sneaking. Upon channeling some of the spectral energy, it leaves the wheeler a bit drained. Utilizing the alignment gauge with those kinds of gadgets may be useful to avoid an overload. So this might be how you can just place things, perhaps, like replace blocks. Impulsion. Ender pearls would be very useful if they weren't so hard, easily used up, and damaging upon use. Strange patterns of wand can be created that channels these energies through the ender pearls to provide a straightforward means. In contrast to the pearls, though, the wand only has limited range and pulls the user toward whatever it finds rather than instant teleportation. Interesting, not really useful. Star metal. Iron ore infused with blue flex gave off very beginning formed a shimmering metal, plain gray iron. Most occasions, steel seems to behave like iron, exposing it to the night sky makes it sparkle and look almost like a mirror. It seems to be rather mundane and not reflective of anything besides looking pretty. Maybe grinding it down into dust into grindstone and see what happens. The celestial altar, which seems to be the next step up, requires Twilight Forest stuff though, and it will get even bigger than what we have. Alright. So good to know. So then, iron transmutation. Seems like iron reflects starlight. Maybe this will change given enough time. So, mundane iron ore with a linking tool. So that's linking tool. Not the only block. So linking tools allows you to link Starlight to something else. Crystal lens can bend Starlight, redirecting, refocusing via the network lenses. Constantly shifting. Additionally, can use construct lens capable of redirecting balls to mix up most lines. Properly will affect the transmutation rates. A very pure crystal. Blah blah blah. Okay. Telescope. Difficult to make out more than one constellation at a time, and so upon discovering those constellation papers should take forever. Telescope is a needed fixture. That way it's possible to look deeper in the night sky, finding stars and constellations even further away. Discovering constellations is nearly the same as with the looking glass. A clear view to the night sky is only possible with one section of the sky at a time, but rotating the direction with the arrows left and right, new kinds of constellations can now be seen. Okay. And if we go here, I imagine we probably need to use a telescope to find out more about constellations. But this is a lot of information, like a lot. I'm gonna give Astral Sorcery a slight break here for now and do a little bit of blood magic focusing, because that is quite... First off, my throat was a little parched from reading all that, but also it's fairly complex as well. Alright, so we were making an incense altar, I do believe. And we required, what? Any type of stone. It's giving me chiseled stone, though, so... Let's take out the stone bricks. And can they be used for anything interesting? Stone brick lights, that's actually kind of cool. No. We can smelt them to cracked stone bricks, which I want to say was one of the possible recipes. It's just giving us a bunch of chisel recipes, so we'll just go and grab a chisel real quick. Come on, game. You don't want to be like that. There we go. I should probably install doors back here, but, I mean, it would defeat the purpose of the blood magic area being super secret. Alright, but let's go ahead. Our chisel's not in here. I don't know why I came. We have a chisel in here. Again, get rid of this. Take the shadow and abyssal craft stuff. Anything else along those lines? No. Okay. And we'll also have to fill in that area down there just because it's a little annoying. Okay. So, let's work on this first so that we can get more efficiency. Also, cooking all that stone was a good idea, now that I think about it, because it will allow us, when we need to make stuff, You know what I mean, of course. Not what I wanted to click. Into there. And now... Incense altar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so... Per the Sanguine Scientium, this should have a 3x3 area of effect. And when used, it will completely drain us dry, but it will also fill up that much more efficiently. So we'll start with it right there. And it's transformed, so if we... It obviously has nothing in it now. If we right-click, it's up to... Why are you draining? Nope, not what I meant to do. I don't have anything in you. Why are you slowly going down? Is the incense altar doing that, I wonder? Let's break it to check. Let's pick thing. No, it's just naturally degrading for some reason. That's odd. Sacrificial dagger's still changed, though, which is weird. I don't know why your natural... Okay, now the natural degradation has stopped. It might be... I'm gonna read this. I don't know. Alright, so... Upgrading your altar. This is just for the second tier, I imagine. Yeah. Inspector assigns block reader. Purpose is to give you more information about blocks. Don't think we need it because we have NEI. Munch real quick. And we're at 2024. Right clicks. Okay. I'm not sure why it was initially draining, but now it's not. But we got a lot of LP from us. So this is a good thing. So we don't need speed, we don't need lava. Apprentice we already have. Dagger, Sacrifice Rune, Self, Air, Sigil, Void, Bass Miner. Tier 3 under the sea. Seriously. Essentially, an upgrade of the sigil provides additional information about the different stats. These range from speed of the altar, the current LP, as well as the current progress of the crafted item. Also gives it info about the player surround. I'm actually going to quickly, because we're working on blood magic, so at blood. Space magic. I'm just going to check. Okay, so at magic is a lot too. So, yeah, at BLOOD. Actually, there was something that was... Okay, so... Oh. Okay, we'll just go with this. So... sigil-wise. I'm gonna see what sigils we have here. Real quick. Because I know there's some in the sigil of holding here. Also sort that out. So the sigil of holding has the sigil of the green grove in it. We also have the sigil of holding as a default. So that means water, void, magnetism, fast miner, whirlwind, holding, elasticity, and winter's breath. That's a lot of sigils to worry about. Water reagent is a Tartaric gem. We could go through the process and make all the sigils. And I might. But first, I want to get a level 3 altar. Okay, so that's just a book in there. Interesting, I might do that eventually. But for now, let's go ahead and fill this up. Yep, full altar now. Okay, so, back to this. I didn't mean to go back that far. So, Tier 3, Under the Sea. It is well known that Tier 3 altar requires a cap with glowstone from the Nether. What is not thoroughly known is that you can actually use sea lanterns instead. So you find yourself very far away from going to the Nether, but have access to ocean temples, you can use this to advance yourself in blood magic. Are you not even going to give me the... You're not even going to give me the setup, are you? Fudge. Okay, maybe it's not in the architect part, but the demon can... No. The ritual master? No. Shoot. Alright, so... It's not showing us how to craft a Tier 3 Blood Altar. That's severely annoying. Which means... Put that away. We'll get on our iPod and look it up. Just because it means I don't have to get closer to the mic. So... Tier 3... Blood Altar Sevtech. So, blood altar. In text appears very good. Glowstone H2. You can also use sea lanterns. 2.07 provides updates. Playing those at 2.29. Specific. Pretty sure during H2 you have access to Twilight Forest. However, you cannot place because you'll lose it to the ground. How are you enjoying? Dropped it at start of H2. Blah blah blah. Nothing in that. Oh, here we go. I think I've got the image. So that should be it. Yeah? Yeah. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna check Blood Magic Stage 2. Or at least Tier 4 Altar, Rune Orb, Tier 3 Commemorative Sea Lanterns, Dark Coasto Stream. I'm going to... yeah, it's a Twitch thing. I'm gonna just go to images. Hopefully... well, there's enough to be article on it. Tier 1. Give me just a moment. Seems like I got some rabble rousers abound. Somewhere. It's the rain, probably. Alright. I hear ya, I'm coming. Whose door are you trying to break down? You're trying to break down Bob's door? Shame on you. Bob is a hard-working villager, not a slave. If he put you up to trying to free him, I'm going to have to punish. I mean, I'm going to have to reprimand him for deceiving some dead fellows like yourselves. I have the image of the Tier 3 altar, by the way. I'm just going to check my seed production, grab all my stone, and go from there. I've got quite a bit. That's enough. We will harvest this, sleep through the night, and then go ahead and set it to grind, breed some more chickens, and hopefully we'll be able to make some food soon. I like how it said my vision expanded. Alright, I've got 18 seeds and 19 wheat. My stone is in here. Thank you. So I have this up. Looks like I'm gonna need 20 more blood runes at minimum. So it's gonna be a bit, but it should be fine. Let's breed some more chickens. If you don't mind, I'd like to get into my pens here. The magnet is in effect, man. The magnet is in effect. And give me the boost, give me the boost. Let me climb, let me climb. Totem. There we go. Alright. Let's drop all of it, because I don't need it at all. I somehow got a bone as well. Interesting. So, let's go ahead and climb in. Now, granted, that is a way that an intruder could easily climb my walls, but no intruder would dare. Alright. So, Tier 3 requires a new and large ring of blood runes beneath the initial 8 of the Tier 2 altar. Additionally, you must construct a 2-block tall pillar on each 4 corners with a new outer ring capped with a glowstone block. Okay. So, looking at this, this will elevate the altar a bit. I am fine with that. But first, we'll need to make 20 more of those. That's fine. So now comes the fun part. Rune of Self-Sacrifice. So, for the blank runes in general are quite expensive. We need 20 of them, so we need 40 blank slates, and we're going to need to cook more stone. Another stack should be enough. Theoretically, we'll cook 2 just to be safe. That was a useless little bounce. So yeah, let's cook another 2 stacks of stone because I definitely have the coal. The resources are not a problem, it's my patience that is the issue. Alright, so that's cooking. We can work on making the slates to start with. We are going to be needing to tap into our food soon as well. Alright, so blank runes is 2. Self-sacrifice runes are another 1. So we need a total of 60 runes. Alright. Here's our 60 of this. Let's make some runes. We'll need to grab out you. We can put you away because you're pretty much useless right now. Alright. And we know you are at 10,000. Rearrange this slightly. We don't need blood lamp on us. Alright. And it's going at a fairly fast pace. So I'll close that for now as we start the long-ish process here. Alright. And we got it before it transformed even further. Awesome. So now we pick, or we bleed our, we fill it up, we transform it, we drain it, we fill it up again. Increments of 10. It was 3 full healths, which is what did it for us. Each rune of self-sacrifice will increase that, of course. Space may end up being a concern here. We may drop the level down 1 rather than break blocks, funnily enough. Just so that we can, you know, keep up with things. And it's not like it'll be a little arduous process to drop it down, but if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. Because I don't really want to move the ceiling up, and I like this being at the level it's at, because it's pretty much dead center of everything, even if we do move it down, actually. Yeah, break this layer, repave the layer down. Yeah, I see how we're going to do this. I definitely see how we're going to expand this room a bit. Those will all have to move down, of course, but it's fine. I could probably place the incense altar on these runes as well. Just, you know, aesthetically pleasing, symmetricalness, and all that goodness. And of course, some of these are going to have to be the better runes. Oop, didn't go up there. So yeah, it's 2 per, which is 40, and another 1 rune for each self-sacrifice is that. We're also going to need yellow dye powder, which is going to be interesting, because I don't remember where there's some yellow flowers. Okay, so bleed. It's almost there already, at 4,000. Do it again. 45, and we'll have to let our health regen, and while it regens, we won't want to do that while it's regenning, that'd be silly. Silly place, that. But we've made quite a bit of progress on this stream. Hopefully we can, at the very least, complete a tier 3 blood altar as well. Perhaps even get a tier 3 blood orb. I may gather materials to craft the sigils off stream. I may not. I'm not sure. I do know. Okay, so that's nearly done. Just gotta... Do I have to hold it? Perhaps I do. I don't know. Munch. Oh, that's not munching. That's munching. So we're gonna go a little bit overflow here. That did not do as nearly as much as I thought it would. Oh. Okay, so now. Almost. Wow, I got very little from that. Like only 200. Okay. It's quite finicky in how it works. And I'm completely out of food. So I need to get more. Store, and store. And then we go and check on our food, because we need it. Probably should have slaughtered some chickens before. But I think I've got some old meat that I should probably do first. Sure. You want increments of 4 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be plenty. I've got some old flour, actually. That's kind of funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So, it is a 3-to-1 ratio. So not increments of 4. We need an increment of 3. So that's 12. That's 16. That's 20. Increments of 4. 21. 24. That's an increment of... That's what I meant. Increments of 3. Alright, and then in that case we need 7 salt. 8 salt. Because I know math. I have cooked fish in there too. Wow, I have so much resources that I didn't even know. Let's go and grab some of the powder, flour, whatever. I'm just going to keep it stored in here. We need a total of 24 of you. And grab our bouquet. And these. And let's get us some noms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, stir. I do wish you could automate this process, of course, but sadly that is not to be. At the very least, we've sped it up considerably from the original process, which took so much longer because had to individually soak each bit of flour and salt. But now we can do it in increments of 3. So yay. Granted, there is still a filling process, but semantics. So, what I remember reading with Astral Sorcery, we're somehow going to need to get raw ore. Or, yeah, the raw ore blocks. I'm not sure it's something we can do in Sevtech, but I could very well be wrong. And I suppose we'll find out. It is turning night. Come on, I'm almost done. Just literally one more set after this. Then refill it up and make our merry way back inside where it's safe. The running water is awesome. Alright. And we're good. Alright. Safety in here. Cook up these shark meat. Alright. So... have Crystal Dagger sacrifice. I don't have access to ritual stuff just yet. Displacement, I don't remember what that does. Blood letters pack. I don't know what you do either. You can be enchanted though. Coat of Arms. It's pretty much a different version. I'll have to check and see what it does. It says something about self-sacrifice, so that might be worth investing in then. When I find out what exactly it can do. I'll have to read the Sanguisentium for that, probably. Shark. Pork. But yeah, we made quite a bit of progress. I mean, this was all blank originally. We're gonna need to figure out how to make sorcery star metal, of course, and then a carbonite reactor and pistons. Don't really need pistons. We could also work on extended crafting as well. I don't believe that required anything from the Twilight Forest. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. So yeah, the extended crafting table was catalysts, which is black iron, which was the alloy kiln with crushed black quartz, which required a millstone or a crusher or grindstone, which we can make with Astral Sorcery. Alright, so this was the Stardust, right? Which can be made from doing that, grinding up star metal, or starlight, infusing something we don't know. Grindstone uses. Probably get this off first. Because grindstone seems like it might be a way to double ore. So recipe. Grindstone use. So it can be used to make crushed. We can make dust forms of things. Looks like coal dust, coal magnetite, abyssite, unfamiliar from niter. Excuse the yawn. Italian, black quartz, sulfur. Lots of things we don't know how to use. Lots of things. Gold ore. Where's iron? It can just be used to make tin dust as well, but that's not really useful. Iron. That's still tin. That's copper. That's something. Come on, where is iron? Okay. Fish is done. Let's get this to cook. And then we'll look up iron ore. Maybe that will tell us how to make. Because I know we need it for Astral Sorcery per the description. Through materialization we can make it, if we can figure out what those things are. That is made through unknown stuff and liquid antimatter. Awesome. So that's beyond us right now, I think. How are we supposed to make star metal then? I mean, there's the Hellfire Forge, I suppose. Smelting star metal. Smelting star metal. Smelting star metal. Starlight transmutation with iron ore. Okay, so it can be made in other ways. Nocturnal powder, illumination powder, and stone. Nocturnal powder was black and illumination. Illumination was sand and glass shards. Okay. So it is possible. It'll be a long process to do so, but it is possible to do so. Excuse me. But it's not the first priority because heading to the Twilight Forest bosses are hectic. And while I have armor and a weapon, sigils, especially one that grants me flight, would be a lot more effective use than this slime sling. In addition to that, there is the fact that this task will give us a map, which would be nice. It just needs an iron apple, which is search apple. Lapis. Tames an undead horse. Why would you give me... Why would you tell me about an iron apple if it's not even available? Possibly from Cyclic, so... At... Cyclic... Enchanted blocks, slime plates, apple sprouts, iron spikes, trash void, soundproof, scaffolding, sandstone equipment, climbing gloves, climb any vertical surface, merchant almanac, wooden wrench, opens improved trading interface, that's an emerald though, freezes, launches torches, mount any entity, find caves, find mob spawners, clear weeds and flowers, sleeping mat, throwing torch, lofty stature, lapis cart, cyclic guide book. Maybe. What's this about climbing gloves? Ooh. Any slime ball, any leather, black dye powder, and iron. There is this. Lets you climb any surface like it was a ladder. Right-click in your inventory to turn it off. To climb down, sneak and walk on into the wall. To hold still in midair. Okay, that's actually quite... That's actually very interesting. It would... That'd actually do quite a bit for us. I might have to invest in one of those climbing gloves. Because that seems cool. But that's for later. Right now we're making ourselves food so we can make a tier 3 altar. We have roughly 27 minutes to do so let's hope that you can do it. Let's craft. Let's craft some sandwiches to pass the time. And then we literally have 4 more. And 4 more there. I was about to say I must have miscounted somewhere, but no, I did not. I'm just blind. Blinder than a bat. Sometimes. Speaking of which, I should have taken out my contact when I got home, because my eyes have been quite bloodshot lately, and it's not been pleasant. Okay. I'm fine with having 1 hunger bar open. We'll fill it soon. Almost. Come on. Go faster, bread. There we go. Alright. And it's easy as shark. So we have shark, pork, beef, and fish. Sandwiches. A large variety to sate our tummy. And it's daytime. We've cooked all night. Funny. Alright then. So, up we go. Do-do-do-do. Nope. Nope, come on. Slap. There we go. Thread the needle. Right. Let's grab our stuff. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put the cheese in here, I guess. So this shows it's at 9,000. And now it's above 10,000. Okay. So that was a bit inefficient insofar as blood usage, but not much we could really do about it, unfortunately. If we could get a regen effect, that would be nice, but I don't know how. I don't believe Totemic has any that provides a passive regen. I should check that out, though, because that would be an interesting combo usage. So after we get the 60 of these, we will lower the ground here once and go from there. We have plenty more dark stone bricks as well. And then gotta remember that 20 of these are going to be the better ones. So that's gonna actually take a little bit more time to do. But luckily this is a tier 2 altar, so it can't go beyond the basic reinforced slates. So at that point it will be let them sit and from the stone all the way up to the reinforced state. Yeah, I got plans. I know how to make this work. I got the brain power. Passy ones might not be a bad idea, but hopefully we can get this to the point where a self-sacrifice, a single one, will just take this straight to full. That would maximize the efficiency of that. Then we can go the capacity ones, and then when we get rituals, we can set up that same ritual we did in the Blood Runs Red series, which could effectively give us infinite LP. And, of course, we would have our chunk loader, which would keep not only this chunk, but pretty much the Astral Sorcery chunk loaded as well. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, and drain. 4K. Munch. Heal. Yeah, this is the most food-intensive work we're doing for a while. I like how when you're just oversaturated, you just super quick heals. But then it just pitter-patters down. So from 45 to 8,000. Good. Almost. Yeah, you don't want to hold the right click because that is very inefficient, it seems. And if you're not at full health, it is also quite inefficient, apparently. Shameful. Quite a shame. Quite a shame. So if you're not at full health, it will drain you down to almost death, but it will only give you one usage of it. If you're above full health, though, then it will be fine. So, there we go. We can start gaining more. And we disconnected. Oh no! It's my internet, perhaps? Well, I mean, we're just idling doing this pretty much, so... I'll reconnect eventually. Okay. That's one part of the process done. And can we get the other part? Because I know OBS is still recording me. So I don't want to start going off a tangent. There we go. Reconnection successful. Alright, and when the stream comes back live, we can explain what we figured out here. And we're live again. Alright, so you guys haven't missed much, just been putting these in. But I have figured out what's going on. So, I think it is my internet in itself that is going buggy. That, or... No, it's just my internet in itself going buggy because, like I said before, I do have a laptop that I am using to monitor the stream. And that laptop has Steam, as does my main computer. When OBS goes out, I also get the notification that my laptop is no longer available for in-house streaming. That can only happen if the laptop is turned off, or if I lose internet connection. So what I think is happening here is, temporarily at least, my computer's connection to the internet is going kaput pretty much. It's a little annoying, granted, that it keeps happening, but I now know what's going on. We have been having internet troubles recently though, so that's probably why. Hopefully we won't have the same issue next stream. And it should not have interfered with the recording, so if you're worried you missed something, you can always just check the recording and see what you missed, if anything, which should not be much of anything, honestly. And bleed us. 6,000, nearly there. This is certainly a much more efficient way of doing this than just spam right-clicking. Very slightly, I guess. And eat. We may even need to gather more food just because of how much we're going to be using. Alright, and let it go till it stops. And we're full. Alright. Munch. So this is the last stack of normal ritual stones, after which we move on to the reinforced ritual stones, which will take a little longer because we can only do 3 in one full altar increment. But there's not going to be as many. It doesn't exactly even out. But still, it's all worth it in the end. We're going to make it so that it's a one-click full blood altar, at least until we get to the runes of capacity, of course. Then, you know, it's anybody's game. I'm also not going to do the rune of speed. I will, when I get the ritual going up, probably do runes of sacrifice. I may even replace all of these. It depends on when the rituals become available. And if I can get Silk Touch as well. Because with Silk Touch, I can steal that spawner and place it under here, so that I don't need to rely on mob spawning solely. And I don't have to worry about the risk of it being creepers spawning, and them being attacked by zombies, going boom, and just making everything go completely and utterly wrong. Which would suck. We probably could get a very basic tier 3 altar up if we wanted to, because I'm pretty sure I have the stone enough cooked up. And we definitely will have the runes. Get off cyclic, go back to blood. Blood magic. So the basic runes, yeah, we can definitely do that. We could pretty much do it right now, should we want to, but I am determined to make these all runes of self-sacrifice, and placing them and then breaking them and then placing them again when it comes time to break them, it would just be more trouble than it's worth. So one click actually does do a full one of those. That could save us some efficiency time. Just because we tend to go a little bit over. So right click, and now it's at 8. So that's enough for 2. So while that's doing that, let us start leveling this playing field a bit. I'm very glad I repaired my hammer. It's going to look a little ugly to start with. Yep, and it's taking its time to make. So we clear out this bit, then the next layer. Again, some stuff is going to have to move down, and we're probably going to repeat this process when it comes time to craft a tier 4 altar. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain yet. Should be done by now. Yep. Move that up and out because we don't need it in our active inventory. Take you, put you there. You're at 5. Press ya. Munch. Do not let our dark cobblestone go away. We have been picking it up, but, you know, I don't like seeing it on the ground. It kind of bums me out because it makes me feel like I'm going to just let it go and despawn, which would suck royally because it's a lot of time to frickin' make this, and I don't want it to go to waste. Then we'll, once fully healed, bleed ourselves into that again and repeat the process. Hopefully we can have this at the very least leveled out by the end of the stream. Obviously we won't have this stuff because it did occur to me that I do need to get yellow dye powder from somewhere. So that's going to be a limiting factor. Oh, you're done. Alright, so you're at 2,000. I'm not yet at full, but just put me a little bit above it. Just wait till the hearts stop ticking in. And one more tick will be it. There we go. And you're at 6,000, so you got 2 more now. Go ahead. And munch. Probably doesn't hurt to run, actually, because that drains hunger. There. Sorry, I'm a little bit nearsighted right now, just trying to focus. These. The walls are going to be the annoying thing to have to reline, because I'm going to have to break those blocks individually with my pick rather than my hammer. You're done. You have enough for another go in ya. And that's that cleared. So now we lower the floor. These blocks I don't particularly care for picking up. So they can just sit there and respawn for all I care. Or they can float into my inventory gently like a summer's breeze. We'll need to break that block over there as well to allow us actual entry and exit from here. It's probably done, but I do want to just clear this floor out first. Got a good, probably, we'll say 15 minutes. Oh, and there's a bunch of cobble in our inventory now. Because I wasn't paying attention. Awesome. Yeah, it gets narrower and it gets harder to tell where you're going and where you've been. So that dirt needs to be manually broken. We can just use a sandwich to do it. This is all cleared out pretty much. So then we'll bleed ourselves, put another stone on, there we go. Okay. So take it. And it's at 800. Now it's at 5,000. Munch up real quick and put another stone in there. And then right. And let's start repaving. Whee! Lag. We're at that 3-hour mark, so shouldn't be too surprising. Oh, no. Oh boy, I promised I wouldn't build on stream again, but I guess I broke that promise by doing this. But it's fine, it's not like it's a major build or anything. Okay, and we'll move the hammer because we don't need it interactive anymore. Take munch to get full health. Rub our eyes because they are very, very dry right now. Bleed us. Good, we have enough for 2, so no bleeding for a little bit. I do know that some of these are going to be broken for the actual altar pieces, but that is fine. easy enough to do. Okay, and another. Definitely oh no, I didn't miscount. It's the fact that I started with an edge layer rather than just doing this from the very beginning. That's why I have a very uneven line here. Should have just done this from the beginning. Note for next time at least. Oh, lag there. Like I said though, we are at the 3-hour mark roughly, so those are going to be a fairly common occurrence. Move. Sure. No, you do not have enough. I must have funded the 2 already. Bleed. Bunch. Oh, my eyes, man. Pop one in. Back to this. And then we will, of course, want to be able to get out of here, so... Nope. I gotta admit, though, being able to see the runes is quite nice. And I miss not being able to see them from multiple angles. Alright, base floor is done again. Done again, done again, done again. Do that outer lining. And then we move everything down a level. And then we'll be Gouda. Almost enough for 2. So we're gonna need to grab some more of you. Didn't mean to break those corner ones, but oh well. That's a waste of darkstone cobble. But nothing can spawn in a 1x1 area, so we can just leave those blank. And the restructuring is just about done. I'm very glad I did not build that pit beneath already, like I was planning to, which would have been a mob spawner area. That would have made this a little awkward. And one more wall, then we can probably put another one to go. Actually, no, we'll need to heal up a little bit more so we can bleed ourselves a little bit. Oh. Misclick. Alright, we're halfway there with this. The health stop regenning so I don't interrupt. Good. There we go. Now we got enough for 2. Alright. And the dark stone bricks. Again. Why did I only get 19? Gosh, this strange thing is just like screwing me so much. There we go. I should have enough to line these. If we don't, then I will be sad. But we should. We will need to make a journey to the Darklands, though, if we plan on doing this again. Which, of course, we are. And we might need to make one just to redo our supply, because we only have 21. And I don't think we'll have enough here. Nope. We are we're more than 2 short. Dang it. So those corner pieces are not done. The pillars for over here will also need to be in it, just to match. So we're going to need to probably make another journey to the Darklands biome. Because I don't recall if I had any more above ground. But that can wait. Probably for a next stream or something. Just because I don't think we'll be able to get this done in time. Bleed. Set. And plus we are going to need to get more food as well. So I might again spend a little bit of time off stream just doing maintenance work. Axe. Alright, I forgot I put the blood orb in there. I've got a full inventory, so I can't really do anything with you right now. You'll be staying a hovering chest for the moment. That's good. And not enough, so much. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to need some more. What else is it for the Rune of Self-Sacrifice? It is literally just yellow dye powder. Okay, we can grind it up. We'll find some yellow flowers, I suppose. Enough for 2 more. So find yellow flowers. We're going to need at least 40 yellow dye powder. Fantastic. That's going to take forever to find enough flowers. But it will all be worth it. It will all be worth it. I can measure dramatic will in the aura. That's interesting. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to be calling this stream soon just because we're closing in on time and I'm getting quite hungry, actually. I can feel my stomach digesting itself. Not saying I don't have mucus in my stomach, because it's only without mucus that your stomach would digest. Yep. I know words. Also, we might want to see about less efficient food, but that's also more efficient here, if that makes much sense. Just because it heals us, it gives us a lot of saturation, but it also is supposed to heal a lot of food things, which we're kind of ignoring. And I don't think that residual carries over either. Just keep this relatively full at this point. It'll give us all the blood altar or blood runes, and then with the blood runes we can do other stuff and blah 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 blah. And that's my thoughts on that. No, we still need a blank hand for that. Definitely got enough for 2. And munch. Just a few more to go. Just a few more to go. I nearly filled the sucker up. If we didn't make those few errors earlier on as well, we might be at it already, but human error. That's what I'm calling it. Human error, because I am human, and it was my error. So it was a human error. Ha 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 ha. I am clever. Not a robot. I can pass all the CAPTCHAs. I will have to see if we have more Darkstone anywhere else. And see how to get rid of this stupid thing. While it's nice to be able to add blood magic, I don't like the freaking outline. Like, what did I press? Not E, obviously. I'm gonna see what it's at after this before going over on health. Okay, and bleed. It's at almost enough. So did I press? Whoops. That was a mistake. Didn't mean to do all that. Okay, so that's an interesting way to move things. It's not of those. I'm literally just pressing buttons. Which is probably not a wise idea to do when I'm live streaming. I'm still streaming, right? Yeah, I'm still streaming. Whew. Okay, only one more and then we're good. But yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this. I wish I could, but I don't know how. Yawn, I'm tired. We'll go ahead and let this fill up with a little bit of excess blood as well, just because it's not going to hurt me. I mean, it will hurt me, obviously, but you know what I also mean. So yeah, next stream we're going to start off probably with some food prepped, have a little bit of darkstone, cobblestone, finish this blood altar to make it a tier 3, make our blood orb, and then see how many of these sigils we can make. Oh yeah, you've got plenty. So yeah, that's all the plans for next stream. We're going to do a real quick check, though, to make sure we don't have any darkstone, cobblestone up anywhere. Store all this useless junk. In fact, speaking of useless, make sure it's bright down here. Black as the night right here. That's the wrong sigil. There we go. Now no mobs will spawn down here. And there we go. We have all of those. I will now go up. We might also cook up some more stone, depending on if we need it, which we probably do, because it occurred to me that it is a... Whoa, it's a bit too bouncy. Right, so let's sort this real quick. And sort. So we have how much stone on us right now? We have 128. For the rune, let's just search rune. Oh, there's Twilight Forest runes, right? So for the blank rune, it's a 6-to-1 ratio. And then for this, it is 4. So in other words, we need 10 for every one, so we need a total of 200 stone. So let us get working on that. So we have 128 right now. 128 equals out to 72 to get there. So 36 in each of those should be fine. So that'll give us 72. Yep, so that'll be good. It'll be a little bit of a coal waste, but I don't particularly care right now. And then we need to find the yellow flowers. But we're quickly checking for darkstone. Let's go that. And dark lands, oak. Dark stone. As our active search. I suppose it's useful for this, but it shows that we do not have any darkstone anywhere. So, sadness. Alright, so I think I will call this live stream here. Next time I should have some food in my inventory, so I don't have to worry about that. I should also have the bit of darkstone that I need to finish paving out down here. I'll have the yellow dye so that we can create our tier 3 blood altar. Woo! But yeah, so I have been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or comment. If you guys want to check out more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below. Twitch or YouTube, same name, same game. Soulrack Dragon's what you want. But yeah, I do hope that you all enjoyed despite the little OBS problems. And have a fantastic day, everybody. I said have a fantastic. Okay, come on. Oh, wait, it's minus to stop the stream. I'm a derp right now.